Hello. Good day, everybody. Hello. I'm Bianca. I am a profit strategist, and what I do is I build profit launch blueprints for entrepreneurs, especially those that are new entrepreneurs who are just taking that leap of faith. So I build your launch profit map and all of that. So I help you make money from your idea. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. And what I want to cover in this live today is let's talk about it. We know the hustle is tiresome. We know that the hustle, he kind of gets the best of us. And at this point, as a new entrepreneur or as an entrepreneur in general, are you tired? Are you tired? Do you feel as though you always have to hustle for each and every sale within your business? I know I have my days. I know I have my days where I'm tired and I feel as though, look, I just cannot do anymore. I don't have any more energy. This is getting the best of me. And then doubt creeps in. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this isn't for me because I feel as though I'm exhausting myself and I'm not seeing a return on being exhausted. So pretty much I'm not seeing the revenue come in. I'm not seeing the profit come in, but I definitely see myself putting in all of this energy and it's exhausting me. So it's like, how can I generate revenue in my business without hustling for each and every sale? Literally, like, how can I do that? Because I feel that I'm just going from one hustle to the next, one move to the next. So tonight, I'm going to be talking about that in my broadcast and pretty much what I've seen. I've been an entrepreneur for 8 years. I've done this both ways. I've done it working for somebody. I've done it working for myself. I've done it hiring people. So I have a lot of experience in entrepreneurship. I pretty much feel as though I'm pretty confident in what I'm doing, and I know that I know what I'm talking about, but I've also incurred mistakes as well. So I'm going to cover tonight, we're going to just talk about together ways that we can generate revenue without feeling so exhausted, without hustling for each and every sale. So pretty much tonight, first thing I want to talk about is, hey Bianca, how do I create a tribe-like community where I have followers that actually want to be sold to, meaning they actually want to buy from me? So as you guys know, I always keep my handy dandy notes because I want to make sure that I'm covering everything that I want to say, that I'm delivering everything that I want to say, that I'm being incredible helpful for you. So I've definitely marked some notes and I really want to go over that. So tribe-like community, what does that mean? Tribe-like community means you have people that are just raving fans. When you drop something, they want it. When you say something on social media, they're like, yes. When you do anything, you have such an influence that you don't have to put in as much work because you've taken the time to build fans. You've taken the time to build your tribe. You've taken the time to build your culture. So what does that look like? How do I do that? So how to create a vibe, how to create a tribe season on Instagram, a community. So the first thing I want to suggest that you do, and the ways that has helped me build up a very strong tribe on most of my platforms, is I look at my insights, and I don't want to just give you look at your insights and carry forward. No, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to look for. So peek at your insights when you're going on social media, when you're going on YouTube, when you're going on Facebook, whatever your platform of choice is. Look into the data. A lot of us as entrepreneurs, we don't look into the data. We get caught up in these likes. We get caught up in the love. That doesn't equate to dollars. You see 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 likes, and you feel as though that specific person is making all the money in the world. That is not the case. There's people that are making very, very great money and are probably making only 100 likes, 200 likes. So really what I want you to do is I want you to observe your insights. And the first thing that I want you to look for when observing your insights are your saved posts. Look at the content that you're putting out and look what are people saving. That is what drives your traffic. Create more content that drives that saved post traffic. This is your trust factor. If someone wants to save what you're talking about, that means that they trust that means something to them and that can help them, and it was helpful enough and logical enough, make it make sense, so helpful enough and logical enough for your audience to want to reference it later. That is the information, that is the content that people love and they want to see. That is what your audience wants more of. That is how you build part of a tribe, by looking at your saved posts and understanding that, hey, they love it when I talk about this. They love these quotes. They love this story. They love these tips. What do they love? Create more of it. That is how you build more of your tribe and your audience. The second thing I mentioned that I want you to do when it comes to how can I build a tribe is to look at the number of times your posting or whatever you're putting out there has been shared. This will drive your organic traffic. So a share, think of it like a referral system. It's like someone saying, hey, check this out. This is pretty cool. And that person would check it out. I know that these are the areas that I do this in order. So saved posts is the most important thing that I'm looking for in my data, meaning that's the content that I need to create more of. Shared is the second layer that I'm looking at. So that means that I'm doing such an awesome job that they have to refer their friends to me. That's how you build a very solid organic audience. And that is such a big word, authentic, organic, all of that. How you do that is creating content that people want to share. Create shareable content. And I will say that again. Create shareable content. If you create content that is shareable, you will increase your reach. You will increase your reach. So that is something that is really, really, really considered like free promotion for you when you can increase your reach, because the shared content is so solid. The third area that I mentioned that you need to do in order to build a tribe like Instagram or social media is, let's look at the third factor, comments, okay? So comments, create more conversation prompts. Create more of those pieces that are getting people talking or getting people engaging with you. Comments will be the third type of content that you should create to build your tribe. So look at the content that's getting the most comments and start creating more of that. But the comments don't matter as much as the saved posts. Saved posts, nobody can see but you. That takes priority over comments. That takes priority over shared numbers. We're looking into data. We're not getting into the layers of likes. Likes is the last thing to look at. So then the fourth and last layer to look at when it comes to creating a tribe like Instagram or social media community where people want to be sold to is the likes. That is the last layer. And it's so crazy that people put so much like stigma and so much like pressure on likes. It does not matter. It does not mean that person is getting paid. It just means, oh, that's cool. Double tap, scroll. That doesn't mean anything. So let's get out of that mindset that I have to have these number of likes to know that I matter. You matter when people are saving your post. You matter when people are sharing your post, because it's that solid, it's that good. What you're doing, what you're talking about, what you're selling is that outstanding that they have to share it with a friend without you even saying to. You don't even have to say it, but they know it's that awesome. That's what matters. Likes, that's the last type of insight to get. That's just as much as seeing a pretty picture. If you see a puppy, if I post a puppy, you're probably going to like it. Does it have anything to do with my business? No. But who doesn't like dogs? So just thinking in that mindset, likes don't matter, okay? Moving on from there, another bullet point that I said I want to talk about tonight is why you need to play the long game in order to scale your launch, okay? So why do you need to play the long game? And of course, you know I have my notes because I want to make sure I'm covering everything for you because you deserve the best. So buzzword, scale. That and sales funnel are probably the most two words that are used when it comes to entrepreneurship. Hey, I want to scale my business. Hey, I need to build this sales funnel. Scale my business. What does that really mean? And I'm sure some of you are wondering, like, hey, what does that mean? Scaling business. I'm going to use it, but I don't quite know what it means. So let me tell you what that means. Okay, so what does that really mean? That means you're going to increase your sales growth. You're going to increase your revenue or your work to be done. So you're going to increase your sales or increase your productivity. Let me say that again. Increase your sales or increase your productivity while decreasing your cost and keeping your costs low. So scaling, what does that mean? It means you're going to increase your sales growth while decreasing your cost. So keeping your costs low. How can I get more done that costs me less? How can I do that? How can I make more revenue and spend less money? Like, that is what scaling is, and I want you to understand what that is and why you need to be in the long game, okay? Let's really talk about it, guys. Building your credibility. We are in a world, entrepreneurship is not new. This is not 9-10 years ago where you could just start anything and it just works because nobody else is doing it. Let's just be clear. Every audience, every market has somebody touching in it. Unless you come up with an invention that is just insanely just great and fantastic, your market is probably saturated. And I don't believe in saturation. I just believe if you believe your market is saturated and you're not making any sales, it's more so due to the fact that you're not having proper messaging and you're not positioning yourself correctly, because you can't make noise outside of the noise online. So build your credibility. That is really what you need to be doing. Think of that as a long-term race. We're in the marathon, guys. We're not in the 100-meter race. We're in the marathon. We're in the 5K. We're not doing 100 meters. If you're only in business to do 100 meters, which for my track people, that is just the straightaway on the track, meaning you're going to run the shortest race that they have in track and field when it comes to high school and above. If you're only in business for that, you won't last long, okay? So we are in it for the marathon. So with the marathon mindset, okay, you're going to build your credibility. So what that means is there's a lot of skepticism. People are skeptical. People have been scammed. People have been taken advantage of. And at this point, they're like, look, you're going to have to show me something. You're going to have to show me something, and they're going to have to understand that you are who you say you are, you deliver what you say you're going to deliver, and you will only provide them things that are going to help them. Excuse me, I just had to turn my pages. I want to make sure I'm covering everything, okay? So look, Bianca, how do I build my credibility? How do I get to scaling? How do I get to, having more revenue, spending less money? So these are the ways to put you on the fast track. Make sure you have your pen and paper. Ways to fast track to build or to prepare your business for scaling. Okay? So there is preparation. We are in the marathon. We're not in the 100-meter race. So these are ways that you can be on that fast track. Showcase your wins. If you're a product-based business, showcase your results. If you are a service-based business, showcase your results. Okay, that's really what it is. Showcase the results no matter how small. In some cases, you may be your result, and that's fine. Showcase you. You are your case study. You are your testimony. Utilize yourself. For my people that are more so in event-based businesses, start small. Events get expensive. Start small. Events get expensive. Serve that small audience that you have. Make it so impactful, so awesome, so wow, like a wow factor where people are going to refer. So remember what I said when it came to building a tribe. One of the top two was saved and then shared. So consider if you're doing anything live and in person, you want to really hone in on that shared content, okay? You want to just hone in on that shared experience, where they're talking to people and they're referring people to what you're doing. So ways to fast track. Let me get back on board where we are. So you're going to showcase your wins. You're going to gain testimonials. So videos, if you're going to do anything, videos over quotes. Tell your people to do a video over just a quote testimony. This is the ways that you're going to increase your revenue and decrease the costs that come out of your pocket. So showcasing your wins, gaining testimonials. If you're going to do testimony, we are living in a digital age. We live in a visual world. Videos is where we're going. Videos is where it's headed. Videos is where social media is going, okay? So film or have the people that have experienced you, get them on camera talking about their experience with you, talking about their results with you, talking about why you're exceptional at what you do, why you're good. Like, you should be here because. You should talk to this person because. You should purchase this product because. Why? And always think in that mindset, why does it matter to the consumer? Why does my business ultimately matter? Why should they care about what I'm talking about? That's the mindset you need to have when it comes to testimonials. Get into the mind of the consumer mindset. That's what I like to think of, a consumer mindset on why your business is a direct impact on what they really care about, what they really want. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So third thing, host free with a purpose. These are ways to fast track you to scaling your business. Host a free with purpose. If you're going to do anything for free, It needs to be purposeful. It needs to align with the brand pillars of your business. What do you stand for? What do you provide? You need to think about that. Host free with a purpose. And the purpose may be either of these areas. Let me go ahead and give it to you. There are 4 of them. So I'm going to host free with a purpose, meaning I'm going to host an event. I'm going to do a freebie, meaning I'm going to offer something free online. I'm going to offer a free service. I'm going to offer a free product. Any of those areas. I'm going to offer free because I want to, 1, build leads. I want to build my email list. That's why I'm doing free. 2, I want to build my revenue. So I'm going to give them a sample. That's why I'm doing free. I want to build my recognition. That's why I'm doing free. I want people to be familiar with me and become comfortable with me enough that they want to spend their money. 4th thing, I want to build community because my business is based on the relationship that I can help others create. So those are 4 areas that you need to consider. What are you doing free work for? I'm doing free work because I want to build my email list. I'm doing free work because I want to build my revenue later. I'm doing free work because I want to build my recognition. I want people to know who I am. And for me to use that as a way to sell to them later, again, with purpose. And the 4th area is I want to build community because my business depends on the relationships that others create when they deal with me or my business. So those are different areas where you can build up and prepare yourself to scale. That's not scale, but that prepares you to increase your revenue so you can decrease your cost. Scale. Another area is be consistent. Be consistent. Why you need to plan for the long game when it comes to scaling is you need to be consistent. Map out what you're going to do on social media. Map out what your email is going to be talking about. Map out the content that you're going to do. Create a day that is just for social media planning. Create a day that is just for your email knockouts. Create a day that is just for the content that you're going to put out there. That all matters. And then the last point that I want to cover tonight, the number 1 mistake that people make when launching their business is they don't know who they're talking to. Yes, you know your audience are teenagers that are between the ages of 13 and 18 that are looking for college scholarships, and you are the guru of obtaining college scholarships, but you're not speaking their language. So you know who your audience is, but what are they talking about? If I'm a teenager and for you to speak my language is that you can help me get $100,000 that I don't have to come out of pocket, I don't have to take a loan, I won't be a burden on my family, and I'm able to live freely and debt free for my foreseeable future. That's speaking my language. Not saying, hey, come get some scholarship money. Are you struggling getting scholarship? No. Talk about why you need the scholarship money. Look, you're trying to get out of your home state, and you know you want to go to this college that is across the U.S., and your family, unfortunately, just cannot find the means. But you still want to get there. You still want to go there, and your family's stressing. We're not taking a loan. You're not taking a loan. Hey, I can help you not take that loan if you hop on a phone call with me, send me an email, and I can tell you the way to freedom to that dream college of yours. So you need to speak the language and know who you're selling to in detail. Not only just say, hey, this is for people that want clear skin, but hey, this product is for people that are struggling with hyperpigmentation. This product is for people that are struggling with oily skin. This product is for people that only want natural ingredients. Did you know our product is only made with 7 ingredients and 6 of them are all organic? Yes, we're different from most. We're keeping you from having all of those ailments and illnesses and whatever. You just get deep into it that you can get if you use the store products. Like, you have to speak the language and speak in the matter of what they care about, guys. Okay? So that is really the number 1 mistake people make is their messaging is poor. Their messaging is poor, and that is where you need to examine, let me see if I'm talking to my audience in a way that I'm relating to them. How do you know you're relatable? How do you know you're on your way? You're on your way when you have saved post numbers being higher. You're on your way when the shared numbers are higher, meaning you're going to get into your insights and look at your data. You're on your way if the comments are getting better, and it's not just robot comments, but it's actual people. You're getting better. And lastly, like, I wouldn't stress too much on the likes because that doesn't mean anything. You are in it to win it. We're in the marathon. We're not in the 100-meter race, okay? So if you like what you're saying, let's continue this conversation, guys. Join me on my Facebook group. It is in the caption that you see. And join it. And I would love to talk to you. But I just wanted to hop on here really quickly to share with you the best way to generate revenue without hustling for each and every sale. catch the replay if you miss it, guys. And I wish you all a good day. All right, cool. Catch you later. Bye.